Yo, what's good everybody? This is Saber4, and it is time to put the Gengar deck to the test with an Necrozma V. Difficult to use combo, high risk, high reward for sure, and very rewarding when you pull it off. Of course, it's going to be really sweet, and we get to use a Stage 2 Gengar too. Who would have thought? So let's hope for some luck. Let's hope we don't brick, and let's hope my opponent isn't playing some sort of crazy ass deck that we have no chance to win against. I mean, I do have the weakness energies against darkness, against alternatives, but that's a matchup I would rather avoid. Uh, but anyway, let's see what he has. Gonna open up with a Snorlax, okay. And this should be good because I do have the Marnie I can negate his drawing. And wow, it's gonna be Flygon GX. Who would have thought? A Pokemon that is kind of cool. It's a Stage 2 GX. Probably the only Stage 2 GX that is around that might be worth a damn. I mean, I guess this Dragonite. And even though I say worth a damn, it's still not that good. I mean, I wanted to make it work. I tried it. I actually just updated a lot of the times, and I didn't show it. Testing with it off screen, but it's just really difficult to work, even with stuff like the turbo patch that we got and some other options. I guess it's going to rotate out soon, so if we're going to make it work, we got to make it work now. And I'm going to discard the weakness card energy because I don't think I'm going to be needing it in this match if he's using Flygon GX. And this deck is actually a deck that we might have a chance with since it's not really super meta. Now, I guess, should I just go for Stellar Wish or should I just do the Marnie first? I'm going to use the Marnie first actually. It makes more sense, but I mean, I did want to keep the switch. So don't get the stuff we need. We need to get a way to get Ghastly. And there's the level ball with Jirachi. Jirachi putting in the work, helping us. That's why it's good. So now I will be able to get the Ghastly. So let's go ahead and do that. And I won't be able to attack, but that should be okay. Let's play the Cape of Toughness on the Necrozma and just pass the turn. Now, like I've said, Flygon GX, I mean, they needed to do a lot more stuff for that card to be truly competitive. But the way it is, if you do make it work, it's still okay. It's going to do a lot of damage when there's a stadium around, either player stadium. Its GX attack is decent too, I suppose. And it'll actually be able to take a hit and only give 2 prizes as a Stage 2 GX. People need to remember that. So gonna get rid of his little belt tool there with the tool scrapper. And we are going to use Marnie. Reset his hand once again. You guys can definitely see this is one of the weaknesses of Snorlax. I mean, I've got Jirachi up front. He has Snorlax. You can see, like, straight up in action, like, the differences and the advantages between them. Jirachi isn't going to net you a bunch of cards at once, but it's just more, I guess, reliable in the sense that I get the search that I need. I can still continue playing, set up, do what I got to do. My turn doesn't end, and you don't have to worry about, Marnie ruining your draw. So now we are going to put the Jirachi back in hand. I mean, I don't really want to waste these scoop up nets, even though of course we can use them with Jirachi. On Jirachi, because you want to keep them for your healing essentially. Use them on the Giratinus and shit. But of course I gotta do it if I want to switch an attack. So do a little bit of damage, and once we get another energy, Necrozma will be able to do his big attack and get some 1 KOs. My opponent goes for an interesting play. Boss's orders on the Ghastly, trying to get me stuck. But I've got Eriga. I should be able to see another switching outlet. We have plenty of in this deck here. And just passes the turn once again. In the process of setting up, he has 2 energies on the Trampage, but it's there on its own. He filled up his bench. The Mew there is going to negate my spread damage. So that sucks a little bit. But, I mean, of course, we don't want to over-rely on that attack. I do want to use the big attack. And this is what we're going to do. Psychic Energy attached. Going to play the other Necrozma V down. And Evolution and Sense, get my Haunter. Slowly get into Gengar, I suppose. And I'm good to go. We're gonna be able to kill the Snorlax, so no more drawing with that guy. You're gonna start doing something else. Start going on the offensive if you want to do something. Get the rare candy from the prizes. So if I see a Gengar, we're gonna get that dude out. And he's gonna use the Evil Admonition Hoopa. I think that's the dude. Yeah, just depending on my abilities, I have 1, 2 Pokemon with abilities, so he shouldn't do that much damage. I mean, plus the weakness guard energy should get rid of my weakness, so yeah. And play down the fighting stadium too, like the training stadium, whatever it's called. And 90 damage. Why did it do so much? I mean, I shouldn't. I mean, it's 10 plus 20 more for each. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something, but the weakness should be negated. And yeah, it should be negated. And I only have 2 Pokemon with abilities, but anyway, whatever. There's no point thinking about this now. And we got the Gengar out, and now it's time for Life Shaker. I can use this dude, move damage, heal damage, and I mean, I have an interesting decision to make. We can use Marnie or Skyla. I decided to go with the Marnie anyway, even though I'm giving him a card, because we do need to get more stuff. I think just using a Skyla, I wasn't gonna get much. And Level Ball, I mean, my bench is full. I won't be able to play anything down now. So search a Ghastly, I guess, and go for Life Shaker. I mean, I don't. The bench is full, and we won't be able to heal a lot of damage if I just put the damage on the Ghastly here. But I think we're gonna have to do that just to clean up some damage. So this is the plan, like I've explained in the deck video. You put the damage on regular Pokemon that are compatible with Scoop Up Nets, and then you can essentially heal the damage. If you use the Scoop Up Net, put the dude back in hand, and then you moved the damage from your V Pokemon. So I'm just going to heal all the damage from Necrozma V, and I guess if he does decide to pick on the Gengar, it doesn't matter. And just going to go for my big attack, 200 damage, another KO. And we're down to 4 prizes. Excellent. Now I got the Chaotic Swell from the prizes. I'm not going to play that down because there's no point. I'm just helping him out if I play that down. I'm just going to let him burn his stadiums once he finally attacks with Flygon GX. And then he won't be able to get the plus. There's no point playing our own stadium. It really isn't going to do anything. I mean, I guess I'll negate the little plus he gets, but it shouldn't matter. So he evolved into Flygon GX finally. The dude has a stone energy. He does have 20 damage, so I guess that negates that a little bit. But we're not getting a 1-hit KO on this guy. It's going to be a 2-hit KO for sure. Now on the bright side, he can't do that either. I'm pretty sure he can't do it. So Desert Hurricane, wow, pretty close though. I mean, with the stadium, the bonus it gets, and the bonus from Flygon's attack effect, 250 damage. So you guys can see the dude can dish out some high damage. And I kind of have to go for the Scoop Up Net play here. I mean, it's not a pretty thing. I wish I had like a Gengar, a Giratina or the Xerneas to heal more damage. But we have no choice. We got to do what we got to do. I'm going to go ahead and heal the damage, move the damage. So I think we're just going to put everything to Gengar. Just minus 10 so that he doesn't get KO'd. Do the same on another Ghastly. And then maybe put a few on the other Necrozma. Just so that this guy is completely clean. So this is going to take a while, but it's this sort of ability. You move a damage counter 1 by 1. Yeah, it's unfortunate I don't have a way to get any of the other dudes, but it is what it is. My opponent still hasn't taken any prizes. I'm still good. So move the damage. can't move anymore on those guys. So I think are we gonna burn another scoop up net? Should I do it? Should I not? I think we burned a few. You know what? I think, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. We're just gonna put the damage on the other Necrozma V that doesn't have the cape. And I mean, it is what it is. Even if I don't do it, if he KOs the one, I use the other one. If he KOs the other one, I use the other one. Both of them have enough energies on, so even if I let the active one dies, I can just attach an energy on the second one and be ready to go. So it doesn't really matter, but I guess we are gonna put it on the other one that doesn't have the cape. So if he does try and attack that one, he has to get some extra damage with the horror energy too. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this, completely clean up the active Necrozma, and hopefully eventually I do see like a Giratina or something. But the dude is completely healed, and the thing is, if you spread the damage this way, you have a bunch of hurt dudes. You're denying your opponent of getting KOs. So even if you have a bunch of hurt Pokemon and they're not all completely healed, you still have to force them to use a boss's orders. If they can't get KOs on multiple Pokemon, they won't be able to accomplish much. So Gengar's ability really is good if you can use it effectively. So severely hurt the Flygon is in that range to be KO'd on the next turn. I doubt he can heal. He doesn't have any other Trampage down to evolve. I mean, he has all those Cinccinos that he's been playing, so he can draw cards, but I mean, like, I would have thought he would have tried to get at least a second Trampage down. The Mew's wasting space now too. You see a bunch of cards he's trying to run, like the Bruno, to get that plus draw when something dies. He promoted Cinccino, so I guess that should be a little decoy there to save the Flygon, but I mean, you might as well attack, use the GX attack or something, since even if you save it, what are you going to do? I don't know what he's thinking, but I'm surprised he can't get another Trampage down. Like, is the rest of the dude's prize or something? Like, he drew a lot of cards, he went through his deck. So, plays down the Stadium again, and is going to go for Bruno, but you're not going to get too many cards since I didn't get a KO. And I guess it's make do time with Cinccino. So discard the Quick Ball, draw 2, Level Ball, and there's nothing in the deck. Wow. But there aren't any Trampages, it's just the one he evolved to do. But he surrendered. I guess the rest of the dudes were prized. I have no idea what was up with him, but it was a GG. Decent little show, I guess, from Gengar and Necrozma V. Decent little start, even if this wasn't the most meta deck. But I hope you guys enjoyed this match. Hope you guys subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What's up?